Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Davis Mills, Hall of Fame preseason. We did one side, might as well do the other. Locked in, fired up. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. Hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. All right, we're really doing it. Davis Mills, great first name. Hall of Fame preseason game. Pretty nice day statistically, 10 for 13. Right here, trying to rip that drift off the play action to the left, split flow action, second window. So close. I mean, he has a nice day, and we still miss opportunities like this. This, to me, is a second window throw. Now, we're going to snap right away into some weeds here as far as the timing of this thing. I'm going to call this the drift post up. This is the first window. Okay, so right out the break. The second window, then, you kind of got to clear that second level defender. It really doesn't matter who it is. We'll call it the linebacker type here. As they drop, if they take away that first window, wait for that second window and be able to knock this thing. Now, this is kind of the first, second window. So first window, second window. The problem, or not the problem, the added layer of complexity here for me with this is play action. So you got to turn your back. You're going to your left. When you go to your left, again, and this might be too much for many people, but I think at the highest level, this is how it's done pretty consistently, is you got to add a +1 to your drop. So if this was, let's just say, straight drop back, drift 1 right out the break here, second window 2. So for me, and just how I think about the timing of this, it would be 5, no hitch, 1. And then if we were going to go second window, be 5 hitch. Now you might say hitch reset. It really doesn't matter what your terminology is. So drop 5 right here, hitch, second window right there. And then you got to get off to whatever's next. I think they run it with like a little 7 stop or corner stop as kind of the number 3 there, or number 2, depending on if you don't want to talk windows. Now, the reason why this gets a little bit complicated is when you go to your left in play action, I always do a +1. Okay, so timing-wise, when you're talking about rhythm and timing, this is nuance and detail here. You're going to want a +1 everything, because if you go with your front foot, so say this is a 5-step in drop back, now you're going to go with your left foot first. So to come all the way back around, it's going to be a 6-step drop. Okay, so that's going to make the timing of this funky. So you're going to either have to go quick here, or you're going to have to, again, are you going to go reset, or are you going to go no reset? So here he goes what I'm going to call 6 no hitch. 6 no hitch into the window. It's not impossible. It's close. He's just a little early. The timing of it is a little funky. And again, it's preseason. It's early. I get it. All those things. But watch the footwork. We'll count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, could he throw first window? Absolutely. It's not there, but the timing, he could rip this thing right here. Again, you can see the second level defender. That curl player, hook curl player getting depth into this. Great. We'll just wait to the second window. But he's already got his foot in the ground, right? All his cleats in the ground. Normally, I would say, hey, let's just hitch or reset this thing. So tight hitch, tight reset, keep your base. And then the timing of this thing, your feet allow you to hit the second window. Instead, he kind of stays here, and now he feels like he's got to speed up and he's got to throw this thing a little bit before he probably should. So again, watch the top of the drop. Hits his back foot, no hitch. He's throwing that thing. Now, I love the anticipation, but it's almost so early that the receiver can't get to it. Now, I think you could also make the argument to whoever the hell 19 is at the bottom that you need to run, bro. No slowing down. To me, it almost looks like he changes his gait there, right there. Like he expects it. It's not there. He's not running fast. Okay, so all those things, that's just 2 people out of 11. all the nuance and detail going in here, but this could have been a big hit. It's kind of a funky way to get to quarter, half, I'm going to call it. But this has got a chance for a big chunk right out the gate. And he has a great day spinning it statistically. But right here, just a tick early. And again, the footwork here, this is exactly what they're doing in the quarterback room, talking about. Watch the left foot. 1. So pick it up, put it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, you could maybe hedge it. The other thing I would say, the other school of thought here, I've been different places that prefer you to be straight up like this under center, or you could stagger it. Now, if you stagger it, you can eliminate that false step. So you take away that step. Now it's just right foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the timing of it is a little bit different. So there's all sorts of different ways to do it. But at the end of the day, what you don't want is this as far as the timing, where you're throwing this no hitch to a second window. Just take a quick little hitch and throw it. Because the throw is perfect. It's just early. And the receiver is, changing his gait a little bit. But that could be a big hit. So close. Next one here, move the launch point, little naked keeper going to our left. So the guy who's coming in motion here, he's going to run that sneak or slide flat up top, back across the action. It's usually the flat to the over, back to the flat. And you can maybe run there if you want as well. 26 probably doesn't do a great job of throttling down on the sideline and making himself available. The other thing, if you play defense here, just paying attention to 26's stance as he comes across. See how he stays open like that? That's this is not a stance. Okay, this is that is not trying to do anything other than come back across here. That makes sense. Like, he's not going to take and run a vertical here. He's not squared up. He's sure as hell not going to block a C-gap end in the league. So just paying attention there. I know, but we got a bunch of DB film gurus in here locked in on the little tips and tricks right there. Ball handling, extend the ball, offhand on your core. Well done. Get out on the edge, flat, no, over, no, back to the flat, and the ball is just behind us. So again, 10 for 13. Have yourself a day. But then 2 incompletions on 2 throws that we probably could hook up, could and should hook up. So great action getting out there. You can see the timing, no to the flat right there. He's out leveraged. The over, 1 on 4, not great window there, Bob. Back to the flat, good decision. Ball's just behind us. And again, 26 probably could turn and throttle down so he doesn't run out of bounds. But we can hook that up. So pretty impressive statistical day. I think it's even more impressive when you kind of see potentially could have been even more. Could have easily been 12 for 13. But again, if we're just being honest here about Mills, this is probably not his strength of his game. Getting out on the perimeter, creating 1, 2, 3 on the edge, give us a better ball. Next one here, 3rd and 7. Now, we don't end up getting the first here on the completion to the back, but we do end up getting close enough that we're going to go for it on 4th, and they end up getting the first. So in essence, this is a conversion. I think Davis Mills moves here because the right guard takes such a massive L right out the gate. You can see kind of that navy blue flash in your face. Got to go, stays on time, gets it to the back, get close enough for a first down. So that part of it, I think, is pretty nice. There's a lot to learn here as well. So I'm going to call this a choice route. So out and here. Now, is this the best 3rd and 7 play? It is if this is your strategy. If you're going to go out there and say, hey, if we get close, we're going for it on 4th, then great. I think it's paired with like this little version of smash. So this kind of high-low down here, probably reading the corner. Okay, if it's not there, it's almost always tethered with things coming to your vision. I think they go post. One of these guys is on a little whip coming back, and then like a little inner curl. So you can see here everything working this way. So if for some reason you didn't have either of these, you've got this low, high coming back your other way. But it's a really nice job. The thing I like about it from Davis Mills here is obviously finding a completion on 3rd down, great. But he kind of moves a little bit. Now, you could make the argument he doesn't have to move, but I think he sees that color flash, kind of gets his feet moving a little bit, slightly off platform, just a super vet check down, even though it's probably the first read. Get it to your back, easy completion, 2 hands on the ball, close enough. We're going to convert first from 4th down. Next one here, 3rd and 4. Now, this is not a completion, and there's a lot to learn from. This is what I'm used to calling mesh railroad, hitting the rail from the backfield. They end up getting pass interference there, but there's a lot to learn from here. So this rail is often the first read. You like the matchup, take a shot, 3rd and 4. I think you can make the argument that it's covered pretty well. So real quickly, what is the concept? Here's that rail out the backfield, almost always paired with mesh. So usually over the top, someone's running the mesh back this way. So kind of 1 to 2, and then it's usually got someone over the ball with this like little hook here, kind of 3. You can read that mesh coming out the other way. So that's the read. The coaching point here is this over the ball hook here. He can't avoid contact. So this play is meant for man. It's a man beater. You've got these 2 kind of moving picks here as we get this rail coming out the backfield. Okay, so as we do that, one of these guys in man coverage, it's pretty easy to see who the hell's got who in the zoo here, right? So as you go, your defender will go with you. So really, you've got these 4 moving picks that this defender guarding the back has to navigate. Now, normally, if he goes under, you want to throw this thing over the top. If he goes over, then you want to put this thing right on him at the line of scrimmage. So those are kind of the 2 throw options on this rail usually. What you absolutely cannot do if you're one of these guys is avoid contact. Now, you don't want to run into him and like Debo him, but you'd love to flipper him, and you sure as hell don't want to run at him and then get out of his way as you go run the route. That's not having any sort of football savvy or awareness. So let's watch this route right here and watch him avoid the contact. Come on, dog. What are we doing? Is this a service team? What are we doing? And I mean that like a scout team for the defense. Come on. Now, the other thing here is, is that open? Only he knows his personnel. I don't know. Let's pretend like it's not open. Let's come back to the mesh. Look at the mesh. 26. 26 is going to give us double mailbox, flash the hands. He's wide open. He's going to get a first down. He might score, if I'm being honest. So instead of throwing a contested go ball to a back, we could throw a shallow to a wide receiver and maybe score. So just the decision part of it, probably a little muddy, a terrible route from 8, can't avoid the contact, get bailed out with a pass interference call, keep the drive alive. Great. But I think it's worth learning from as far as the route from number 8 over the ball hook. Can't avoid 47 right there. Absolutely cannot. It doesn't get, also, this is the part that pisses me off. It doesn't get easier than knowing who's who in the zoo. He's staring at him. This guy's staring. I mean, it's obviously middle field closed man coverage. How we can't get a pick or rub, how we avoid the guy is just inexcusable for me at any sort of high level offense. And then again, from Davis's standpoint, if it's not, knowing it's a back, if you love the matchup, great. Maybe they do love the matchup, but it always hurts when you come back and see, oh man, that mesh, that shallow 26 is going to get a big hitter, right? Nice job from the tight end too there, hunting up the little rat or thief and just getting a little pick or rub. Next one here, touchdown pass, working the full field read. We're going to work that little choice to 26, the guy in short motion up top with a corner. It's not there. Back to the return of the whip from the tight end. Defender falls, walk in. Beautiful, really nice job. Savvy quarterbacking here. This looks like a veteran guy in the league. No, good decision. Flip your hips, come back to the other side, get through your read. Outstanding. Just smooth, clean, efficient, effective quarterbacking. And again, this is like obviously preseason football, so you're going to see these generic type things, but this short motion behind a runner like this into a stack formation where he's going to come out and run the corner, and then we're going to run that option out of here. I mean, that choice, whatever your language is, everybody runs this. So everybody runs some iteration of this. When it's not there, whatever's on the backside here, they go with this little like loop or return, whatever your terminology is. Again, come into your vision, right? So if it's 1, 2, or vice versa, this is 3. And Davis Mills does a nice job here hitting this thing. He's not a statue. Quickly reset your feet and throw a strike. The timing, he's in rhythm. This is a beautiful job. This is excellent quarterbacking. Now, it's not a difficult look, but it's still excellent quarterbacking, timing, footwork. No. Got him. They do a nice job defensively sorting out the 3/2 up top. Don't force it. Reset your feet. Throw a strike. Good things happen. Excellent. Again, anytime you get a walk in, good things are happening offensively. No. Flip your hips. See how quickly he gets his no. Boom. Right back through his read. Throws a strike right up on his chin. Touchdown. Halftime. You dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe. Hit the bell, get the notifications. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you for taking the time and doing that. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member. I appreciate your support. We also have Quarterback School courses. We have a number of courses on many of my favorite football topics: RPOs, pass protection, tempos. The best-selling course is how to beat every coverage. We even have an entire offensive system available for you. All of those courses can be found at the new Quarterback School website, where you can actually ask me anything, a really cool feature. Hop over there, check it out. Finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, again, Davis Mills doing a great job. Full field read, no down here to the bottom. All the way back across the field, right up on his face. Gets him a little bit of yak. Good things happen. Great timing. This is disciplined footwork. Watch him go right, no, flip your hips. That's outstanding. See the base, stay the base. So no to the right, flip your hips. Beautiful. Ball comes out fast, right on him, get a completion, good things happening. Just veteran reps here. Now, if we're being crazy picky, okay, and we are, he's probably trying to get this little double move down here versus, we'll call this some iteration of middle field open. You know, whether you want to call it two palms, whatever, I don't really care. Could he potentially have thrown it right here if we're starting on the right? I would say yes. And, you know, as soon as you saw two here, I would probably be thinking here as opposed to the double move. But regardless, he doesn't like it. He comes back, bam, right back here quickly. So 1, 2, or vice versa, back to 3 quickly. Okay, so first here, let's just watch. Could you throw it to the tight end? We're looking down here. Let's throw it to the tight end. Boom. Right? Timing wise, it looks like it's probably there. Now he's probably working the number 1 receiver on the condensed double move. So no, flip your hips. Outstanding. Boom. Great base, great timing, good strike. Really like the rhythm and time and pace that he's playing with, getting through these reads. Again, they're making it look easy, right? Full field read, multiple times, dealing. Let's go. Next one here. Probably my favorite play of the game from Davis Mills. Play action. We're going to get a free runner. He's going to make a miss. Whoop. I can't imagine that's what the tight end is supposed to do. We throw a seed down the field. 26, go up, make a play for us. Outstanding. Extending the play. This is well done. Now, is the sniffer doing the right thing on the right? Probably not, coach. You know, we're not there for sure. But I'm pretty confident saying that's not how we want to play. But Davis Mills doesn't care. He's back there making plays, giving his guy a chance up on his face. Look when he lets this thing go to throw it. You can see 26 on the top left, right? He throws that thing right there. Anticipation playmaker. Okay, Davis Mills. That's awesome. That is well done. So we can create a little bit. We'll make a play, make somebody miss. Don't even get touched back there. So what's going on here? This is just classic crosser up. And, he gaps him too. We kind of swing and miss at the line of scrimmage. He tries to recover, and there's a good separation here as he's running across. This is probably going to be a big hitter if we're able to keep it in phase. But we're not. I'm going to guess this guy probably falls asleep at the wheel here, and this allows this free runner right at us, but we make somebody miss. He falls, and then we're able to go create. I think it was paired with probably a deep post or deep flag or pylon, whatever you want to say. Take it deep. Just a really nice job. This was a pleasant surprise. I don't think of Davis Mills as this type of dude, but he certainly got the capacity, change of direction, make somebody miss. That's pretty sweet. You can see that crosser win, right? That thing's going to be a nice hit. We got to go. Whoop. Creator, playmaker, extend the play. It's pretty sweet. Throwing across the field. That's outstanding. That's a really nice play. This translates. This is one of those things where you have a job for a long time in the league, making good decisions, and you got a little kind of flavor to your game like this. You can almost hear that sound effect. Yep. Oh, no. The Chicago defensive line room gave our boy 92 a rough time with this one. Oh, God. That's a hell of a play. Good for you, Davis. So showing all the incompletions here. Okay, that's just the vibes today. Lucky right here. This is turnover-worthy throw, pick six worthy. Say it with me now. If the corner could catch, he'd be playing receiver right through his damn hands. I'm not a huge fan of this play. I'm used to calling this all stick, condensed formation. Again, people love this play, man. Quick out, stick. Stick, quick out. Man, that's a terrible quick out drawing, but you get the gist. Okay, the teaching point here, or the coaching point, a number of them. One is you have to miss out in front. You absolutely cannot miss behind on these quick outs. Okay. The other part, and this is just me, and this is I apologize that from jump before I even get into this. A lot of people have a lot of different ideas about quick game footwork. To me, throwing it to the left is way easier. If you play in a stagger, it's even easier. Why is it easier? Because you can pre-line your feet up to where you want to throw it. So if I think this is my throw, that's my target. Line up your fucking feet where you want to go, catch it, and throw it. If it's a timing thing where you're a one-step team or something, I'm okay with that. Line up your left foot where you want to throw it. Take your one step and throw it. What I don't like at all is kind of the hop. We both reset. We're unnecessary movement to then make life way harder on ourselves. We got too many moving parts, and we throw a ball that knocks down the right-handed batter. It's just nasty. There's no way we can be missing throws like this. Again, you see the footwork. See, it's a one step and a drag, and now we're late. So that step right there. So see him take his right step. He's not lined up to throw. He then has to reline up right there. That, and I should probably zoom in. This right here, okay? That, how his foot is hit right there, that's how you need to be aligned when you take your one step. You can't be aligned this way and think that you're going to throw a strike this way. So just, if you're a one-step team, take your step to be lined up like you want to be able to generate the force that you want towards your target, not towards, whatever the hell is down at the 20-yard line. The extra referee over there. Damn. This is a weirdo miss. Right? Like that's less than 15 yards away. Holy moly. Get lucky. But when it's going good, it's going good. So to go 10 for 13, and really easily could have been 13 for 13. So again, watch the footwork. Watch the precision here. Get lined up. Not lined up. So he ends up being almost like a modified, shitty three-step drop. 1, 2, 3. It's like 1, 2, 3. That's rough, man. Next one here. We find a completion down here to the number 1 at the bottom of the screen on a little short in or now or whatever screen route you want to call it. I'm going to say this probably not the decision he wants to do. Now, the outcome is fine. Get a completion. Technically, he's hot. I know a lot of people don't love being hot in quick game, but there's a lot of kind of elements to talk through here. So first off, here's where the ball goes. I'm probably going to say the ball probably should go here. If this is the side you're playing. Now, what happens up top? I don't know. Someone's in the wrong here. The guys stacked on top of each other. We're not going to worry about it other than to say, that ain't it, Bob. What we are going to say is there's 2 guys on the back. So the back is in a duel, right? He's got 1 to 2. 1 to 2. If both these players blitz or rush, even if it's quick game, technically you're hot. People don't love saying hot in quick game because they just expect the ball to come out. If you're going to play it like that, this is how I would play it, hot. To me, the easy throw is right here. Also, you usually read this thing inside out, 1 to 2, just timing wise, right? You wouldn't go short in to quick slant on the inside. If that's the case, I probably say he misses this slant. Now, it's not the end of the world. We don't throw a pick six. We just come out here and rip the number 2, and that happens. It's life, okay? It's not going to be perfect like this, playing quarterback. So we're hot. We don't get hit. Great. Is there a better play than what we'd end up doing? Yes. That's why you watch film and you learn from it. So inside out, open. Now, could your boy 8 down here, who doesn't know how to run the over the ball in mesh, look quicker? Yeah. Again, he avoiding contact. Look, dog. And maybe Mills wants to throw it and he's not looking. In fact, that is what happens. Look at it. Watch him. Mills knows exactly what he's doing. No. So he goes through a read. He goes 1 to 2. It's even more impressive. I always blame the wide receivers, right? So 8's not ready to go. Mills corrects it. He makes it right. That's good quarterbacking when you can make it right, especially in the preseason, because it's a S show out there more often than not. And you can see the duel on the back. Watch the back, 38. He's inside out. 47 to the outside guy, 27. Nice job by 38. Get a completion. All right. Last one here, 3rd and 7. We get a completion. 26 down here again at the bottom, number 2. I'm going to call this an option or a choice. Okay. There again, many moving parts. Preseason, we're hot on the back, 2 on the back. Now, the reason that choices are so prevalent or options in the league is because it gives you a lot of good options against defense you don't know what the hell you're going to face. So choice, in, out. Some teams will let you go to the post, usually settle up in zone. That's kind of the gist of this route. Again, we've already seen it usually paired with a corner. You can read that thing low to high usually. It's 3rd and 7. So we've already seen them run it from the backfield, right, where he came out and got 5 yards. They went forward on 4th. The downside for me, especially in the preseason when you're running it with guys who, aren't Cooper Kupp, is if it's hot, you'll often see, so I drew it like this, in, out, slant, hookup. If you see a drawing of this in an NFL playbook, it's often got this, which is the hot answer. So again, we've got the back over here, 6-person half slide protection. The back is going to be on a duel, 1 to 2. If both these players blitz, you are hot. Okay, now he's able to get a completion again. This is a completion. It's not the end of the world. But the hot runaway here, the reason you like this usually more is because it happens quicker and he's moving. He's not static. You run up and stop here. It's often a catch and tackle. You get it out here on the true hot. Maybe he makes somebody miss, falls forward. Maybe he catches it, gets the sideline, punt return left. So that's the difference for me here. Probably more than anything else, we've seen some wide receiver issues as far as just being on the same page, the decision making, the timing for this unit. But I would love to see him come out, run the hot. But we'll see him come out, run the true option choice. And again, I'm assuming, okay, we know what assumptions do. I'm assuming this is a choice just because of how slow the release is. See him kind of slow go. If it's not, if that's just the route he's supposed to have, well, then that's your hot answer. You got to put it on him. Okay. So if that's the hot answer, Davis does a good job. Put it on him. Kick a field goal. Okay, if you're not willing to go for it. But we can see the back here. Again, same exact look. 47 blitzes. Got him. Now, would you love the offensive line to help pick this thing up? Maybe, but you're not going to redeclare a whole lot in the preseason. Get the ball out. Don't take a hit. Well done, Davis Mills. So that is a wrap. Davis Mills, Hall of Fame, preseason. There's only so much you can take from these preseason games if we're being honest. What I think you can take with Davis Mills, efficient, effective, veteran quarterback. Dude can go full field reads, can get the ball out of his hands quickly, can make guys right in the preseason. A lot of things aren't going to go perfect. So to be able to overcome maybe someone not looking or someone not running the right route or someone not having quite the detail to what they need to do to be able to overcome that and still get a completion, pretty sweet. Now, was it perfect? Hell no. Certainly could have been better, could have really been 13 for 13 if we're being honest, locked in with that. There is just a little bit inconsistency as far as the kind of the timing and really the ball location on some of those throws, but overall, pretty damn impressive. Fired up that football is back. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.